are looking at Berlin, live. A Berlin that in 9 minutes' time will again be the capital of a reunified Germany. There's Chancellor Helmut Kohl. In just a moment, the bell in the Schönberg Town Hall will toll, and that will set off the final countdown to unification. My colleague, Doug James, was watching this scene from the Brandenburg Gate up close. Doug?
The euphoria here at the Brandenburg Gate has increased by the minute. There are now literally hundreds of thousands, perhaps even as many as 1 million people from both East and West Berlin here at the Brandenburg Gate and in front of the Reichstag building. What we're looking at now, I believe, is the Reichstag building, where there are people waiting for the official ceremonies, which are due to begin at midnight. At that point, they'll be raising a giant flag in front of the Parliament buildings, playing the national anthem, and ushering in a new era in German history. So far tonight, there has been some trouble. The police have found some people in the crowd, some anarchists, some people on the left wing and right wing who have been trying to disrupt the ceremony. There have been a number of arrests, but generally the people here are in a mood of celebration. There's a lot of joy, obviously, on both sides at unity. The sounds behind me at this point are all kinds of firecrackers going off. People are dressed in flags, doing everything they can to celebrate a day that they never thought would come to Germany, at least not in their lifetime. In many ways, the scene is representative of the scene that we saw last November the 9th when the Berlin Wall first came down. If anything, there are more people here, and they're even more jubilant.
Doug, as we watch this picture with you, so many dignitaries are on that stand there. I just caught a glimpse of Willy Brandt.
Willy Brandt is on the stand. Of course, he's the former mayor of West Berlin, the man who stood beside President Kennedy back in the 60s when he made his famous Ich bin Berliner speech at the City Hall there. Chancellor Brandt was the man who really opened the door for all this back in 1970 when he decided that there had to be detente, that the two Berlins had to coexist. He does say tonight, however, that there are many problems ahead for the new Germany, and he, for one, will not be going home, will not be taking part in any of the drinking of champagne and the real celebrations, because he feels those problems have to be solved first.
You know, this scene really makes you think of names from yesteryear. If he were alive right now, I suppose Konrad Adenauer would have tears in his eyes.
I think many people would have tears in their eyes. This is a day that nobody really expected to happen, and certainly not so quickly. I mean, just 11 months ago, behind me there was a solid concrete wall, seemingly immovable. And now today, just 11 months later, the wall is gone. East Germans are here. The two people are getting together, and within a matter of minutes, they will in fact be one people in one country. It's really unbelievable.
Doug, before we pause, I just want to ask you, as a journalist personally, what have you experienced, heard, felt, seen, smelled that made you think this is the epitome of reunification in Germany?
There have been many things. People, of course, are here tonight celebrating. That's the main thing. I know that recent opinion polls showed that 90%, as many as 90% of all Germans supported unity. 78% said they would, in fact, celebrate unity tonight. And I think when you look at the scenes behind me, the scenes that we're seeing on the screen now, there's no question that people are celebrating. They're happy to be in one country. There are many problems that they're going to
interrupt you for a second, Doug. We're going to pause, and we'll rejoin you very briefly and very shortly in Berlin. In Berlin, Germany inching towards a new history. And in the middle of it, CNN's Doug James.
Again, the scene here is one of jubilant celebration, which goes even far beyond the night of November the 9th when the Berlin Wall came down. But this time, all the people of Germany are celebrating. In a matter of minutes, we're going to start hearing the bells ringing. All all across the country, the bells which will be the death knell for both East and West Germany, at the same time tolling the beginning of a new era for a united Germany, the first time the two Germanys have existed together in 45 years. The Liberty Bell, an exact copy of the bell in Philadelphia presented to the German people after the Russian blockade of Berlin in 1948-49, will ring out. And it's interesting to note that the inscription on that bell reads that this world under God shall have a new birth of freedom. And I don't think there's anybody in this crowd tonight who won't say that this, in fact, is freedom, which the people have been waiting for a long time.